Hot takes, hot brews, no filter, no fluff. It's the bearded coffee rant, and we've had enough.
Here we go again. Right, before I get started, I'm putting some caveats in this, man. I've got a sore thumb. It really hurts a lot. I've slittered my t-shirt and I've run out of nice coffee. This is instant. I'm a bit threaders, as we used to say. But today, we're diving, flailing, swan diving into the absolute sewer pipe of social media nonsense. The Trauma Olympics. You know exactly what I mean. You just post something like, had a rough day, just needed a moment. And boom! Like some Pavlovian trigger. 3 seconds later, in marches, trauma champion 47 from the Isle of Woe Is Me, armed with their gold medal in But I Suffered More Than You. Ready to torch a post. There's something along the lines of,
or try being orphaned, jobless, allergic to light, and stuck in a house because of disappointment. Then tell me you've had a rough day.
like it's a fucking contest. Trauma is not top trumps. You're not winning anything. You're not getting a badge. There's no podium. There's no parade. And I swear to Beelzebub, there is no fucking medal for Most Miserable Bastard 2025. But on the internet, oh, you would think we were handing out bloody trophies.
Ah yes, you've had a panic attack. Well, I have 6 every morning before breakfast while doing Tai Chi on a burning cliff edge. So sit down, Sandra.
Like, what are we doing? It used to be when someone said, I'm struggling, you'd reply, I'm here for you. Want to talk? Do you need anything? But now, it's like...
Okay, but I once cried in a Tesco meat aisle while holding a frozen turkey shaped like my dead nan. So your bad week means nothing.
What the fuck, Helen? We've gone from empathy to empathy plus competitive one-upmanship. Like Pokemon, but for misery. I choose you, Depressionus Maximus. I'll edit that so it sits on my hand or something. Let me give you a few actual flavours of this social rot. Struggling with anxiety today.
Well, imagine having anxiety, IBS, and an eviction notice while all breastfeeding twins. Count yourself lucky.
My dad died last year. Been missing him.
Must be nice to have a dad. I was born on a bag of sand and raised by dust mites.
Babe, no one asked you. No one asked you to submit your entire autobiography under How I've Suffered, Volume 27. Listen, it's not a fucking contest. Let me say that again for those of you at the back that are hard of thinking. The ones polishing their gold medals in My Life Is Worse Than Yours while sipping tepid chamomile from a mug that says I Survived 2020. It is not a fucking contest. Your trauma does not invalidate mine. Your experience does not cancel out someone else's pain. Suffering is not a scarcity economy. There's room at the table for everyone's misery, Karen. This isn't Monopoly for you bankrupt someone else's trauma to win. This is the vile little trend now where trauma is currency. Validation has been gamified. You don't get likes for being happy anymore. Oh no, you get engagement points for being broken, tragic, barely held together by tape and antidepressants. We've created a culture where your humanity only matters if it's cripplingly bleak. You can't just be sad. You have to be harrowed. Tragedy is content now. It's branding. And then there's the trauma gatekeepers. You know the ones. The you don't count because it wasn't that bad brigade.
Or you've got PTSD from a car crash. Nah mate, I fought 2 wars. Sit down. You lost your pet. That's not real grief. I lost both my parents, my house, and my toenails.
What is this? The pain purity test? This is god-awful.
Hi, I'm applying for a feelings permit. Here's my trauma CV and 3 references from the Grim Reaper.
Let's talk about actual support now. Look, pain is real, trauma is real, but support is not a hierarchy. Someone having a milder experience than you does not diminish yours. You don't need to pull them off the ledge just so you can make your fall feel steeper. Empathy doesn't come with a leaderboard. Grief isn't a sport, and depression doesn't get a high score. When you've actually suffered, you don't need to outdo anyone. Have you ever noticed how people who have really suffered don't talk like this? They don't jump into the comments section yelling.
Well, actually, in 1997, I watched my entire house burn down while being bitten by wolves, so your breakup doesn't matter.
No, they say, that sounds hard, I hope you're okay. Because they understand. Because they have felt it. It's the trauma tourist crowds that compete. The ones treating pain like it's social currency. And don't even start with the healing journey hashtags. You're not healing, you're harvesting likes.
Hashtag trauma dump. Hashtag mental health journey. Hashtag my trauma made me better.
Did it? Did it really? Or did it just get you engagement? There's a difference between sharing and performing. This is not the emotional Hunger Games. It's not a death match for sympathy. It's not whose life has been the most fucked, who's had the most therapy, who can cry the loudest while live streaming with a soft filter and an acoustic guitar playing in the background. Stop. Just stop. Let people feel what they feel without trampling on them with your actually I've had it worse bullshit. Imagine someone drowning and you drive past just to scream,
I once drowned twice as hard. This is nothing.
what the fuck do you want? A parade? Your pain is valid. Your grief is real. Whether it's the loss of a job, parent, a pet, or a pint of beer you were really looking forward to, you are allowed to feel it without apology, without comparison, without some fucking goblin popping up to say, actually, in 2008, let's normalise support, not competition. Let's all stop playing misery monopoly. Let's bin the trauma Olympics. And let people have their fucking moment without trying to hijack it with your own pity party. Right, that is enough emotional carnage for one cup of shit coffee. Stop comparing pain, start being sound. And for God's sake, if your first instinct when someone says, I'm struggling, is to say, I've had it worse, you need therapy, not social media.